and welcome to the Secret Levels podcast. I am player 1, Toby.
And I am player 2, Goobs.
And we are going to be discussing some Pokemon Snap for the Nintendo 64.
Yes, classic game.
Yeah, you know, it is a classic now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's almost 20 years old.
Holy shit. It's crazy.
Too old.
Yeah, it's crazy looking back at some of these. I know we're only in episode 3, but it's crazy to think of how old some of these games are, you know?
They're fucking antiques.
They really are. So
some of the Nintendo games we're going to play are antiques. Like, isn't it like 30 years for an antique?
Oh, yeah. I mean, a lot of, there's going to be some games that probably hit that 30-year mark for sure, huh?
They'll take it on the Antiques Roadshow, like, oh, that's a Nintendo game.
Nintendo.
Welcome back.
Now we can officially talk about Pokemon Snap. I just needed that in there so bad.
As we're laughing all over it.
Yeah. So, like I said, Pokemon Snap. Let's talk about some deets on this. The North American release was June 30th, 1999.
Yeah, so next year would definitely be 20.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. So the Nintendo 64 was what it was originally released on, and it also got a digital release on the Wii and the Wii U. Do you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and which we'll get to all this here in a little while, but actually let's talk about it now, because this game was pretty interesting because it had you could go to Blockbusters.
Yeah, and they had a little kiosk there. You bring your game, your actual cartridge, or the one you rented when you take it back or whatever, put it inside the little machine, and pick your favorite pictures and print them out for a cost.
Yeah. So instead of doing that on the Wii and the Wii U, you could just upload your pictures to the Wii community or whatever it was.
Oh, that's rad.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of neat. So this game was published by HAL Laboratory. So it's the little dog that you see on a bunch of Nintendo games. It's a one-player game. It's just one player. And in fact, there's only two
so I don't
people.
even need to be here right now. I'll see you guys later.
You get to sit and watch, and we take turns with the same remote.
But it's good that aspect of just the one player, though, it's pretty great, because then you try to beat your other, like, your friends or whatever, your cousins, whoever's playing with you, family, and you try to beat their pictures. It has that good competitive, like, I got this great shot of Raichu. No, not Raichu. He's not even in it. Pikachu.
Yeah, he's not in it.
I got this great shot of Pikachu on a log right now. And they're like, oh, I can't get that. Then you keep trying back and forth, fighting each other. Not fighting.
Pikachu.
Oh, yes, my little favorite little...
So this game is it's a rail shooter, but it's a photography rail shooter. Because when I was looking it up, that's what all the websites were calling it, was a rail shooter. And I was like, that seems kind of violent for this game.
Well, you can get violent when you throw those like poison bombs at people or the Pokemon.
Yeah,
cluster balls.
Yeah.
Yes, cluster balls, like
or pester balls. Pester balls.
Yes, I knew it was something. But yeah, you throw those and like gases the Pokemon. It's like a little gas trap.
Yeah. So this is it's just a photography game, but there is a little bit of a story. So Professor Oak needs pictures of Pokemon to go with his research. And he asked this kid named Todd Snap, which I think in the game his name is Snap, but in the anime series, his name was Todd. So Nintendo finally cleared it up, and they were like, no, his name's Todd Snap. So Todd Snap, he asked Todd Snap to take these photos of Pokemon in their natural habitats, to go along with his research, which is very convenient that he has the last name Snap, since he snaps pictures. So, wait a minute. Is the game called Pokemon Snap because it's about him, or is it because he's snapping pictures? I don't know. In this game, there are 7 levels to pick from, and you have to unlock each one by triggering different things in the levels or collecting enough photos of the Pokemon. Each round, you can take up to 60 pictures, and you have a few items to help make the Pokemon do different things. You have the Pokemon food that kind of looks like an apple. It'll lure out the Pokemon closer to you, or you can just clock them in the head with it. You have the pester ball like we were talking about. Is it a gas?
It's like a purple gas.
It'll make, like, if you throw it at the bushes, it'll make the Pokemon run out of the bush.
Or like knock them into lava and you kill them.
You would think it would kill them, but it actually makes them
evolve.
You get the Poke Flute, which will wake up Pokemon, make Pokemon dance, and they'll just do different things.
Oh, and really piss off Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
At the end of the cave, if you play that and the Jigglypuffs are there singing, they get pissed.
It pisses Pikachu off, too. It makes him do his little Thunderbolt.
Makes him do a Thunder Dance.
In some of the levels, anyways. Closer to the end of the game, you get a little dash engine, because the whole time you're playing, you're in, like I said, it's a rail shooter. It's a rail picturer. And you're in this little car thing, but you get this little boost dash engine thing.
Yeah, you pretty much go double time and like able to get your way through the obstacles sooner, or like to get that good shot of the Pokemon that you're craving.
Yeah, like if you miss something on your first round, you can, and it's at the very end, hell, you can just zip through it and get all the way to it, or just if you need that one shot, you can. It's very handy.
Yeah, but you're not just gonna take that one shot. You're gonna take about 50 of them before you get to that point.
Yeah. So this game, it takes, now this is from the website howlongtobeat.com, and it says an average to beat this game is about 3 to 5 hours to beat normally. I knew you were gonna.
Well, I guess if you don't have because you unlock the power-ups as you go and everything, right? So I guess because there's a lot of replay here. You got to go back to other areas to unlock other areas, and there's secret pictures you have to take and everything like that. And so I imagine, it could possibly take that long if you're starting from scratch.
Right. Yeah, but if you're rushed, you can beat it probably in about an hour. If you know if you've played it before, you can beat it within an hour. A speedrunner apparently has beat it within 21 minutes.
Yes.
I don't know.
There's a lot of looking up at the sky.
Is it?
Yeah, I watched it earlier today. He just looks at the sky. He pans down, snaps like an amazing picture, goes back up, looks at the sky, comes back down, snap, 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 like nails all these pictures dead on. It was actually pretty goddamn impressive to watch.
Really?
Yeah.
I need to check it out, I guess.
Yeah, no, because he's like, to skip the frame rate so it goes faster and everything, it doesn't slow the game down. Then he'll just scroll down really quick. It's like, holy hell. I'm like, I wish I could play it like that, but no, I'd rather look around and see the sights and see my little friends I haven't seen in a while.
Right. Well, let's talk more about the game. What age group would you say this game is for? I mean, I feel like it's pretty
everyone.
Obvious. It is for everyone. I mean, my 8-year-old, he probably wouldn't want to play it, but I'm sure if he picked it up, he could pick it up pretty quick, you know?
Yeah, my 7-year-old was watching me play it, and he's like, "Oh, that's Pokemon. You want to try?" "No, that looks old, Dad."
Yeah, that's exactly what he said, and I was like, "Oh,
I didn't think the graphics were that bad. I thought they held up pretty good over time."
Yeah, I mean, it's the world of Pokemon. I mean, of course they could do something a hell of a lot better now, but you know, it's the world of Pokemon. You just kind of, I don't know. I don't think it's terrible.
I guess Pokemon Go could be the Pokemon Snapper nowadays because you can take the pictures and stuff too.
Yeah, I don't know. I would love for there to be a new Pokemon Snap game.
Oh man, don't even tease me with that thought.
Because if they were gonna do it, they should have done it on the Wii U. You know, because it's got the gamepad, and it'd be cool to sit in. It kind of like using the VR. But like I don't know how you do it. That's the main problem.
Yeah, you can sit and like kind of hold it and move it around.
Right. Yeah,
you could do it with the Wii U. The Switch could probably do it as well.
See, and that's what I was getting at is, you know, it's the 20th anniversary coming up, like you said.
Hey, Nintendo, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah. If you like money,
make this.
Yeah.
No, we'll just get that on the N64 mini that they're probably making. We'll get Pokemon Snap on there. Here you go.
You know what? I wouldn't. That'd be pretty cool. I'd actually be okay with that.
Well, they upscale the graphics a bit, right? Because it's HDMI, so it could be what we want.
It would look good. Yeah. It would look decent. Let's put it how it is. It'd look decent.
Yeah.
Now the joystick. So you have to use the joystick for your viewfinder, and it is backwards.
I switched that right away.
Oh, I didn't know you could switch it.
Yes, you can always
That's my.
switch it.
Oh
Inverted, I
man.
hate inverted. I'm up is up and down is down. I don't like this down is up stuff. I'm not a fighter pilot.
Yeah, so I'm an idiot and played like that the entire time. And it took me, I think I ran through the first level. I had to, the second time I ran through it, I was like, okay, I got it now. But,
See, now you should go and switch it and see how much better you are at it.
yeah, it'll take me another round to get used to the right way to play
I'm
it.
used to being upside down.
What is there some, what are some cons on this game? Because I think it's pretty obvious that we both love this game.
Oh yeah, no, this is one that's really high up there on like especially my nostalgia meter.
Yeah.
Because I was so hyped for this back when it came out. I
Yeah,
didn't
I
care
was
what it
too.
was. You just wanted Pokemon at like that age. You're just like, I don't care what it is. I'm gonna consume everything I can. I don't care if it's cards, board games, toys, video games, no matter how bad they are. Hey, you Pikachu.
You know, I had a little bit of a problem with this game when I was a kid. I was at that perfect
Did you
age.
get scared at the third level?
No, no, it was nothing like that. When I was a kid, it was right at the time to where I was kind of too old to be liking Pokemon, and like all the kids in my grade were making fun of everyone that liked Pokemon, so I had to like Pokemon in secret.
Oh, in the closet,
Yeah,
Pokemonster.
I was, man. It was terrible, and like I remember taking my because, like I said, you could take the pictures
So you put a trench coat on and everything, and
to
like a
go to
hat and
Blockbuster.
glasses. Like go to Blockbuster. Like so, make sure none of your friends are there. So like,
Yeah.
I'd like to procure some of these pictures, please, fine sir of this establishment.
I just remember looking around and sticking my game into the cartridge, which is a really weird thing to take your game to a movie rental place, the one that you own, because
Yeah.
you're like, God, I hope I don't forget it. Hope I don't forget it in the machine.
Or they like it's this is ours now. What are you
Yeah.
talking about? We own all the games in the store.
Those machines are pretty collectible now.
Oh, I bet. You could probably find like printer paper and ink for it too. Still. Or-
Yeah, I'm sure you could replace it somehow, but I think last time I looked, they went for like $1,000 or
Oh
more.
God damn.
Oh, but that would look so beautiful sitting right here in my little man room or in my nerd room. Let me correct that.
My man boy room.
In my man boy room. So are there any other like
No,
we didn't even talk about one con on
they're
this game.
pretty like. Well, I guess you can say the pixelation. Just like they're pretty boxy and square, but you're gonna get that at that time. That was an N64 like staple. Shit's
Yeah.
gonna be boxy.
Right.
But yeah, the controls are like even to this day, the controls are still okay. They're decent. Can't really complain about them unless you're playing upside down like someone.
Hey, but I got used to it real quick and it wasn't a problem anymore.
And plus, I was using my original, even though it's a piece of shit, I still got to use my original banana colored 64 controller.
The yellow one.
Yeah, I remember saving up and buying that. I was so happy for it. Like I drew stars on it. It has Digimon stickers on it. It has my name across it. But that's my baby.
That's custom.
Yeah, no one fucks with that controller.
I would really say it's just that it's so short and that it forces you, which is good and bad. It forces you to play the same level twice.
But there's so much stuff. Like if you're looking one way, if you're looking to your right, and then you go back over to your left, there's probably other shit going on behind you. So like you can play from a different viewpoint.
Yeah, so it is cool because you will catch different stuff, and if you interact with Pokemon, throw them an apple, hit them with an apple, hit them with the pester ball, play the poke flute, they'll do different things. So it's kind of you can find new things almost every time you play. There was one thing I had to look up because I was so frustrated because I knew something came out of that waterfall.
Motherfucking Gyarados.
I couldn't remember what it was, and I was like, what the fuck comes out of that damn waterfall? I finally looked it up just because it was irritating me, because I went through that level like 3 times trying to figure out, 3 or 4 times trying to figure out what happened or what comes out of it. Finally, I figured out it's a Magikarp that you make flop out of the water at the beginning of the level, and then a Mankey throws him across the entire map, and then you have to hit him with a pester ball, and then he bounces into the waterfall and comes out Gyarados. Like, it's ridiculous stuff like that. Like, you have to figure out these weird, crazy steps of like, okay, this does this and this causes this to happen.
That's what I was just gonna say as well. Just like this game gets very complex at times. So the steps you have to take to get to where you want to go, you're just like, holy shit! I gotta knock all these Squirtles out of the water to get the good Squirtle picture. Then knock all
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Dudes down in order to get a Sand Slash at the end. And
right. And there was right there at that same water level, the three Squirtles that are right there by the beach. It took me so long to get all three of them on the beach because I kept just restarting because I wanted all three of them in one picture because I would hit one and he would skip away, off out of the, or he'd stay in the water instead of go to the beach. So it would piss me off. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do, but I wish there was just like 3 or 4 more levels. You know?
yeah, no, I could definitely use that. And I enjoyed that video you sent me today about the Pokemon cities someone made.
Yeah, someone on YouTube, and I'll link it to the in the description of this episode if you want to go check it out because it looks pretty cool. You can tell it's a video. It's not them actually playing
Yeah.
a game.
There's a lot of stuff going on too. Like it all like syncs. It's just like the game. Like everything leads to something.
Yeah, and it's really cool. But it's a fan made thing. But yeah,
It's just a fun watch if you love Pokemon Snap as much as we do.
It's just a couple minutes long. But it's really cool. It makes you think, man, this is what they could do, but 10 times better now on the Switch.
Oh, I'd love to like an ultra realistic one. Oh, just give it to me.
Which is cool because they tie in some Pokemon Stadium stuff in there and the Smash Brothers Pokemon level in that little video. It's really cool. I suggest you go check it out. Well, what are some of the best things about the game?
The music. The music is great.
The music is pretty good. This whole game is really soothing and relaxing.
Yes, that's what I sent to you. Like after I finished my first playthrough, I'm just like, dude, I forgot how relaxing this game was. It's like a day at the spa. You're just like sitting there enjoying all the views and the music and seeing your old friends, like I said, and taking pictures of them and like, hey, what's up, Snorlax? I'm gonna play you a song. So you wake up and party with me. And he wakes up and starts dancing and oh man.
Yeah.
Just so much nostalgia. That's all we're going to talk about on the show, is just nostalgia.
I was really shocked at how much I remembered, like all the steps to get certain Pokemon to do stuff, and I was like, "Holy shit! How do I remember that?" It's been, I don't know, 10 years since I've played it, like really played it. I rebought it a couple of years ago and played maybe the first level or two, and I was like, that was good, but I didn't play very far into it, and I remembered so much stupid crap I couldn't believe. Like,
that's why we talk wrong at some points when we're podcasting, because our brains are so full of video game memories and like our mental and muscle reflexes are all like in tune with video games, so
yeah,
that takes away from somewhere else, like English, math, science, takes away from everything else. But you give us a video game and we look like a fucking Dalai Lama.
Hey, I've had Kristen tell me like me playing Super Mario 3 is ridiculous. Like she's like, this is fucking stupid. Well, I got some fun facts on Pokemon Snap.
Oh wait, I gotta ask a question first, man.
Okay.
What's your favorite level?
Ooh, that's a good one.
And not secret levels. Find us on.
Man, that first level, just because of the nostalgia, but I really think my least favorite level is the cave. I hate the cave.
Oh, really? I kind of like the cave.
Well, what drives me nuts, and this is the nerd in me, the Bulbasaurs.
Oh, Ditto.
They're Ditto eyes. It's not a Bulbasaur.
But I fucking love Ditto so much, so whenever he's something else, like, I just love that derp face.
Yeah. As much as it stressed me out trying to get the Squirtles, I think I like that river level.
Oh,
with the Sand Slash and the Gyarados and everything.
Yeah, that's a very complex level. It's a good one.
Yeah, I think I'll go with that one. That's my favorite.
I think mine was called the river too, or was it the swamp? I can't remember. The one with Psyduck and everything.
Oh yeah. That might be the same level.
No, it's. Yeah, I think yours might be the canyon.
Yeah, okay. I think you're right. Yeah, I like the one with the Squirtles and the Metapods.
I like the one with the Psyduck and the Slowbro.
Yeah, where you can get him to put his tail in the water and
all
that kind of. There's so many goofy little things that you can make all these Pokemon do. It's really cool.
I just love feeding Pikachu and making them ride a surfboard.
Yeah, and I like that they included because that was a bunch of
Oh,
the
and our favorite one, Diglets.
Diglett
Diglett,
dig,
dig,
Diglett
Diglett, dig.
dig.
Trio.
Yeah, yeah, okay, here's one of my fun facts. There's only 63 Pokemon in this game.
They could have put a whole bunch more.
They could, and that's the other thing I think. That's a con. I think they could have put more because they were going off the original 151. Now, there was a 64th Pokemon. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
It was Ekans. Ekans was in the test footage.
Oh
And,
shit!
yeah.
Ekans.
Yeah. So he got cut. There was a desert level that they cut.
Oh, they
That's
should have
what
kept it in, man.
that was some of the test footage. Was there was a desert level. They did music for some kind of spooky level, and the music's out there. You can find it on YouTube. The composer actually released it, but they cut that. They just ended up not using it, and I guess they either had a ghost spooky level in mind, but they only had, the three ghost Pokemon, Ghastly, Gengar,
Well, they could
and
have used
Haunter.
Abracadabra and Alakazam.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Or
And,
Jinx, she's pretty creepy.
Mr. Mime. You could have put some creepy characters in there, but I think that may have gotten used for the cave. I mean, Jinx is in the cave and stuff.
Yeah.
So who knows? But they had extra music that never got used.
Well, they can't have Mr. Mime in there. It's controversial. It's blackfaced. The old one.
Yeah. No. That's Jinx. Jinx had it was the they had.
Oh
to
yeah,
change
no,
her
it
to
was
purple.
Jinx. Yeah, my
Yep.
bad. They're both like give me nightmares.
So this Pokemon Snap was originally announced as the Nintendo 64 DD title, and that was the disc drive expansion. And
That didn't even show up here.
Yeah, it was only in Japan for like a year before they discontinued
Yeah,
it.
they only have a handful of games for it as well.
Yeah. So this game sold over 1.5 million copies.
God damn. I got 2 of them here.
This is 99, so this is the height of Pokemania,
Pokemania is running wild, brother.
Like I was talking about earlier, with how cool it would be on the Nintendo Switch or even the Wii U back when Wii U was around, still relevant. Apparently, this was the second most requested game to have a sequel put on the system. So Nintendo dropped the ball for years. Hopefully, they'll do something for the 20th, but they've been dropping the ball for years.
Well,
It's
hopefully,
nothing new.
this episode picks up a lot of steam and Nintendo takes notice. And then they're like, yeah, no, these guys here, they know what they're talking about. We're going to get them to come in and, show us how to make this game now. We'll run the
there you
team.
go.
We can't, really do video game stuff, but we can run a
We can
team.
tell people, we can tell people what to do and what we like.
If there's a million monkeys on a million typewriters, something will happen.
Did you know this game wasn't originally designed to be a Pokemon Snap or a Pokemon game?
Oh, really?
It was supposed to just be a photography game, but the devs couldn't figure out what your character was going to be taking pictures of, and slowly it came about to Pokemon is popular. Let's take pictures of Pokemon. So
that
it's
makes
something
me
crazy
wonder
like
what
that.
this game could have been then.
Yeah, I think that's really interesting.
It could have been a Mario one, or it could be our favorite Mega Man.
Yeah. Oh my God.
A Mega Man rail
Snap.
shooter. You get different cameras after you take pictures of the boss in a certain way.
Now here's another cool fact. Several of the Pokemon, that the voice actors for basically the Japanese voice actors did most of the voices because the English dub hadn't gotten caught up to some of the Pokemon that were featured in this game. So it's actually the Japanese voice actors doing their voices for it instead of the ones we know. The ones that had voice actors already assigned to them did make their appearances in this. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And now I watched a video about how it was basically someone dissecting the frames of the world and stuff.
Yeah, the levels.
Huh?
The video you sent me where the guy's flying all around with the camera.
Yeah. He was showing all kinds of cool stuff, and I'll post that video link in the description of this episode as well. but like Lapras doesn't have a body model. It's just a head floating in the water.
Yeah.
With Charizard doesn't have any legs. When he pops out of the lava,
Yeah, there's nothing underneath them.
yeah. It's a bunch of, but it makes sense. Like if you watch the video,
So all
it's really
Pokemon are ghosts. Conspiracy.
it's really interesting. Just like seeing basically what's behind the curtain of the game. That link will be in the description.
Do not pay attention to the Pokemon behind the curtain.
Which Pokemon, like, what's your favorite picture to take a picture of in this game?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm a big fan of Jigglypuff, so I'd like taking a picture of her on the microphone. You can get more exciting ones, though. You can get a Pikachu riding what the hell's his name? Electrode?
Yeah.
I like doing that one. Ooh, scandalous. You just take a picture of me?
Yeah.
Yeah, stop that. Why am I posing like this? Why is my shirt coming off?
It's because I threw an apple to you.
An apple a day makes Goob's clothes go away?
That's right. You know, the surfing Pikachu is probably pretty cool. The Pikachu on the balloons, those are pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, I totally forgot about those.
I mean, you know, when Charizard first comes out of the lava, because you have to do steps. You have to make him evolve first into Charmeleon, and then you have to knock him into the lava later down the level. And I remember the first time I did it, I was like, holy shit, as a kid, you know?
Yeah, the first time you figure out the little puzzle they gave you, it's like, holy hell, in a handbag right now. Like, that's amazing. And you look at your brother and be like, yeah, you didn't figure that one out, eh?
Yeah.
Well, if your brother's Canadian.
I think I had the strategy guide for this game, so I think that probably helped me out because I was too dumb to figure all this out. Yeah. I did that with all the games.
I probably had like the Nintendo Power by my side as I'm playing it.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. What else? Is there anything else to say about this game, or that we just love it, or?
I love Professor Oak talking to me all the time. Wonderful. Great. Wonderful. Excellent.
You were close.
Yeah. Oh, don't even.
You were close.
Oh, I'm about to rage right now. Sometimes you get that picture. You're like, yeah, no, it's perfectly in position. There's 5 of those motherfuckers in there right now. And they're all doing a dance, and...
You were close.
I'm going to choke you, Professor Oak, and stay away from my wife.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Professor Oak, he gets pretty... I watched the Kids React video, the React series.
Oh, yeah.
They did a Kids React to play in this game, and that's what all the kids were saying. They were like, why is he being so mean to me? I did the pictures like he wanted. Because he's kind of an asshole. I didn't notice it before until I watched that video, and I was like, he sure is. He's a dick.
You'd be an asshole, too, if you had to live with Muck the whole time, fucking around and making your place stink.
Yeah. But no, I think this game is still worth playing today.
Oh, hell yeah, it is.
I think it's something, if you can get your kid, if your kid doesn't look at it and looks at it and like, I'm gonna go play Fortnite because that looks good compared to this, then they'll have a good time, I think.
Pokemon version of Fortnite, millions sold. Trademark that right now. This is Secret Levels exclusive. Poke Night.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if something like that comes out with all these Battle Royale games hitting the shelves.
That's under the red button right now for Nintendo. It's like, you know what? If we ever go bankrupt, we're hitting this switch.
Yep, you get to pick your Pokemon and just battle it out like a fucking war
zone.
zone.
Oh, no. You start with the 3 starters. You gotta buy all the other ones.
Let's see.
Squirtle!
I love Squirtle. I love that little one with the glasses. So badass.
And if you're lucky...
Oh, I hated the yellow version where he follows you around.
Oh, I love that one. That's probably my favorite.
No. I'm red all the way, man.
We'll have to get to that. I was about to go into a whole Pokemon.
That's going to be a 5-parter.
Yeah, the red version was my first Pokemon game, so we'll have a lot in common when we get to that one.
Yeah, red was my first one too. I had both of them.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything else to say. I think it holds up.
So what are we gonna rate this game?
I mean, I want to say I'm gonna say an 8.5 just because I wish there was more levels. I feel like it ends too quick. I feel like there's not enough Pokemon, even though there's a lot going on.
You get that rainbow level at the end with Mew.
Yeah, but again, I would have traded that in for like 3 small levels or something. So yeah, I give it an 8.5, a 9 if I'm probably playing it. I'd be like, yeah, no, this is a 9. I'm wrong, but right now I'm saying 8.5.
I got to go with you on that. I'm going with the 8.5 streak right now. We'll see how long that goes for.
Yeah,
but it has it all. It has the graphics. I don't mind because we love that stuff. We love our cubes around here.
Yeah,
the music's on point. Controls are on point. The replayability is definitely there. And there's the fun. Like, it's fun to pass around the controller if you have 4 people there. Like, okay, everyone going against each other, like I said before. And
who can get the best picture of this, and just make 2
You're
or 3
close.
challenges down the track. Yeah.
You were close.
Oh, man. My stomach bubbles every time I hear that.
You old asshole.
Yeah, that's what's down there.
Let's how about we stop this little rail car.
Whoa, I just flew out of the window. This reminds me of another show I know.
Hey, why don't you tell us about that show?
Well, it's called The Derailers, and it has my wonderful wife, Jenny Bean, and my best friend, Ripkin, on it. And you can follow them at The Derailers and Ripkin WN. And we just jump on a train track and run it right off the tracks and talk about random shit all the time. And there's also Derailed Wrestling on YouTube. Go check it out, folks. It's under Wrestle Nerds Wrestling. We just had an iPay-per-view come out. It's absolutely amazing. Come watch the Weird Beards. Or, wait, am I a clone right now? I don't know. To figure it out, go watch the show on YouTube, folks.
And I also do the
Be more animated, man. Let's.
I gotta be animated?
Do it like a goobs.
Hey, folks, I do. I can't do it.
Hey,
okay,
y'all.
for real, though. Hey, y'all. That should be my gimmick. Very Texan. Hey, y'all. I do the Secret Transmission podcast. We talk about spooky shit. No, we talk about conspiracies, the paranormal.
Tumbleweeds and snakes. Sorry.
UFOs. We talk about all kinds of stuff. Shows on iTunes and all the good places to listen to podcasts. Our Twitter is @SecretTransPod. And for this show, we have an Instagram and a Twitter. So follow us at Secret Levels Pod. And there's also a Facebook group. I haven't posted anything in it, though. So that's there. Secret Levels Podcast.
We'll get a following first, and then we'll pay attention to y'all.
Yeah. But yeah, make sure you follow. I've been posting a bunch of goofy shit on the Instagram, and hopefully Goobs will start posting some goofy shit as well.
Yeah, what's an Instagram?
We have a YouTube channel where we're also posting these episodes, so you can see some of the gameplay footage as you're watching. And I've also been trying to do this whole streaming thing, but I don't know if I'm hip enough to do it.
Yeah, we've played some Fortnite. We'll see how that keeps going.
Yeah. But I think that's it for this episode. I think we're all out of continues.
Game over, folks.
This podcast is part of the Some Buddies Network. You're never alone when you've got some buddies.